And Laurie, what does he care about? Who gave you happy birthday? And Mara,
Okay, so this shot, you can see if you open up with this shot, it's a long shot, so you're establishing the mise-en-scène. So if you did this, you'd have to think about what's going to be in this wall. So you can already see that this is in the, where is this at? Is this in the,
Midcorn.
You can see how things need to be changed. The pillows, right, obviously her dress, even this board. Right, it looks like, it doesn't look like it's that old, right? So you can tell right away what you would do. And it might be a good idea that once you kind of do this kind of quick edit, is to maybe print screen some of these things to say, okay, have one side and then have the other one. Say to yourself, all right, what am I going to be putting here? Or what do I need to correct? What do I need to change? What's wrong?
Yeah, I do that because what we were going to do with the bed, we were going to put a plain white sheet down, then pillows, and then like a dark green pillow, and like.
Okay. Well, it's good you're holding the camera steady. And that's supposed to be her eyes, Amelia's eyes, right?
Yeah, okay. That's Amelia's because we didn't get time to film for both of them.
Okay. Alright, so that was a good cut there. See, these are good shots. What camera did you use to this?
The one that we normally use.
Okay, so that's decent shots. That's a little bit too much. I would have some cuts in between that.
Yeah, I was going to, because we only just roughly put it together.
This shot you can kind of almost, when it comes up, you can even kind of pan around to see we get kind of her point of view. So if the camera's here, then suddenly come around to what she's looking at.
We were originally going to do that, but the mise-en-scène in the room just didn't go.
Yeah, well, that's, yeah.
So we decided to add it in.
It depends. Is this what she's looking at?
Yeah, okay. She can hear the radio from where she woke up.
That's probably too long of a shot. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'd cut that shot.
I thought I'd do it that long for now because I didn't know what sounds we were going to add in there yet. So
okay.
I thought I'd
Here, this long shot. Look what you can develop here a little bit more. Okay. So when we're here, just look where kind of look where our hand is. It'd be kind of interesting to have a camera like right here, yeah, and her hand kind of coming, like going closer, and then kind of, you know, whatever, knocking something over on the counter. Do you see what I'm saying? So if the camera's right there, then that allows you to get a shot there, maybe, okay, or somewhere there. And it might be kind of good to kind of, with these things, establish that you're in like a medical room. If you had, like, have you seen me do that kind of, that shots where it's, you put the camera on like a piece of paper, and then you just pull the piece of paper, and it just tracks.
Yeah, I actually had that idea to do.
You could do that with some of the things that are on the counter.
Yeah, we can.
Couldn't you? Okay, because it's going to be more of a domination of close-ups.
Yeah.
You need a lot more close-ups so far. Because the best shots you've had are close-ups, and even the foot dragging on the floor, like you know, like the side of, like, you know, whatever. So think about when you're looking at this. What are some shots you can get? Match on action, whatever she's grabbing. You can do that shot there, that match on action where she's grabbing.
You can do that, yeah. That would be either that or it isn't done. Also, I need to feel smart. I need to feel smart. Oh yeah, I need to feel smart. It's barely, look, it's only 1 so I can't cut it.
That worked out nicely.
Yeah, that was very hard to do. I had to find where her hands were at the same shots for both of them.
I think you still need to do, okay, so what I'd need you to do with this is there needs to be a lot more close-ups of this scene right here, because it seems like you want to make this a very kind of traumatic scene, right? You need to really go into the sink and do a lot of things, close-ups. So, close-up of just this area, right? A close-up of kind of the blood kind of maybe trickling down here. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay? Closer with the hands. Okay? Closer on the side with the bracelet. And then we should go back to some of those eye shots, those reaction shots. So you have parallel editing between the panic on her face and maybe and also what's going on in the sink.
Okay.
That's got to be a bit, I mean, this is going to be like 20 different more shots. Right? So it might be a good idea. I don't know how much. Do you have more to edit?
Not that much, really.
Okay. So it might be it would be a good thing for you to do is to kind of start storyboarding based upon what you have. So if I put all these shots onto like PowerPoint screens shots, and then just expanded what other shots I can also do. So for example.
Oh no, I do have another shot which is all the way down here. I think that is, oh yeah, she opens a note, but the only thing that we didn't have, which I might have to go back and do, I think I'm going to need to do, put like the camera near the floor and then do a tracking of footsteps, and then someone pick up a piece of paper, and then what she does is, if I can find it, she puts it up on a board. See that?
Okay, so this is that walking shot, or hers, whatever, short walking. You know, you need to start developing some. Go through that scene that you're watching there, and wherever like her movements are of her, there's extremities. These are called extremities, aren't they? Arms and legs are extremities. That's what they're called. Yeah. Yeah, ligaments. Yeah. So and just focus on these areas for a while. And then and we need to also kind of go in here. So we need to kind of do shots, build up of these things, and her actions, okay? And then stuff that's on the counter. I would say you need to try to get like at least maybe 3 shots here, maybe 4 different ways of doing that, maybe 3 different ways of doing that, maybe 4 different ways of doing that. Okay? And then the sink. The same thing with the sink, so you've got kind of a, don't know, hand, is the hands, yeah, chicken hands right here, yeah, the tap coming, okay, you need to really kind of focus here, focus on the wrist more. This needs to be developed like 25 more shots.
So how am I going to do that if the girls aren't here? Will I be able to do it off of the things I've already recorded?
No, I'm not saying, I need you to storyboard things, so when you do reshoots, you know exactly what you need to reshoot. And it might be a good idea that and this is just a sync, that you actually take this whole thing and you practice it at home by yourself. It'd be a good idea. Yeah. So if I just position the camera right here, right, and then just then practice the same actions. Okay? Move the zoom in closer. Practice do the actions again. Move the camera now to here. Actions. Put the camera over here now. Actions.
Yeah.
Okay? Put the camera right here. Actions. See what you get. Experiment. Take some kind of risks with that. Do you see what I'm saying? So camera, kind of camera. It doesn't really make sense, this whole thing I'm doing right now, but you kind of need to do all that stuff, and that's something you can do yourself. Take it and bring it in here and see if you can get a good 30-second sequence based upon just the sync.
Yeah.
It's very short right now, isn't it?
Because yeah, that's one. There's 2 dramatic moments in it. That's it, and the one where they pin up, which I haven't added in. They pin up a letter on the board and it starts to pan out with all the rest of the board.
Okay. All right.
So I need to work on a lot more code.